What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tom here, back with Tom Ria Sports, and today we're just going to go over our picks for the weekend and how we did. So jumping right to it, let's start off with the first one we got on the screen. That is Cardinals-Niners. So we had the Cardinals covering. Niners were a 7-point favorite, and like I told you guys on Saturday, I just felt like that was too high. I felt like it was going to be a close game. I did think the Niners were going to win. Obviously, they didn't, so that was interesting, but still hit on that one, so that's a good start. Seahawks-Falcons. Seahawks, I mean, they're just a far superior team than Atlanta. Defense looked all right. Jamal Adams was great. Russell Wilson was incredible. They look good. Seahawks covered that one easily. That was a 3-point favorite, I believe. Then next, Jets-Bills. Jets are really bad, and no shock there. Bills cover the 7-point spread. After that, we got Lions-Bears. This one was tough because the Lions were 3-point favorites. We picked the Lions. Bears had ultimately made the late comeback. I think the Lions were up 23-6. I saw some of the game. I didn't see the whole thing, but Mitch Trubisky came up big late. DeAndre Swift dropped the game-winning touchdown that would have helped them cover and get the win. But, so that's our first L so far, so 3-1. Packers-Vikings, man, I really blew this one, huh? I even left the Vikings defense in one of my fantasy leagues. That really royally screwed me. Packers, they looked phenomenal. They get a convincing victory on the road. We had the Vikings covering, so not too good there. Dolphins-Patriots went kind of as expected. Thought it might be a little bit closer, but we did ultimately pick the Patriots to cover the 6.5-point spread, and they did just that with the 10-point victory. Eagles versus Washington football team. Man, wow. This one shocked me. The Eagles started off up 17-0 in the second quarter. I was feeling good about my pick. I thought Eagles were going to blow them out. That was my absolute lock. And, Washington's football team, I got to say, their D-line is as good as it gets. They bullied the Eagles' offensive line. Man, they looked terrific. But, great win for them. Really happy for them. Good job there. Raiders-Panthers, a shootout, as we expected. Two weak defenses. Raiders were 3-point favorites. We picked them to cover, and they did just that. Colts-Jaguars, this one didn't shock me that much. For some reason, I went with the Colts, even though they were such high-point favorites. It was 8, and obviously I was wrong there. So Jaguars get the win and obviously beat the spread, so good for them. Good for Gardner Minshew. Definitely happy. They actually had some fans there, too, which was nice. One of the few teams in the league that are doing that right now. So it's another L for us. Browns-Ravens went pretty much as expected. Browns, like I said, they have some talent, but I don't think Baker's the answer. I didn't really like the coach hire, and the Ravens are just a far, far superior team. They looked incredible. Lamar Jackson was right on point. So easy win for them. They cover their 7.5-point spread. Chargers-Bengals. So the Chargers were 3-point favorites, and they covered, which was great. But it shouldn't have been that way. Bengals, Joe Burrow came all the way back. He actually threw the game-winning touchdown pass to A.J. Green, called back his pass interference. Then they have a chip shot field goal, and Bullock misses it. And I don't know if he faked an injury. I don't know what happened, but he got hurt on it. Ultimately, Chargers cover, though, so a win for us. Buccaneers Saints, this was interesting. I picked the Bucs. They obviously didn't cover, so another L there. But their offense was up and down, as it says here. And their defense, I know they gave up 27 points because 7 came off the pick 6. But I thought their defense looked really good. I was impressed with what they did. I thought they had a good game. I think Buccaneers' future is obviously this season, as in future. I think they're going to be just fine. I think they'll win around 11 games. I really wouldn't be too discouraged with the loss as Buccaneers fans. Cowboys-Rams went just as expected. For me, at least, I picked the Rams to cover that. They were 3-point underdogs, at least when I made the video on Saturday. And their offense came out firing. Right away, Robert Woods looked strong. Malcolm Brown was tremendous. The O-line was pushing that Cowboys D-line back. I thought they looked really good. Ezekiel Elliott was great. Other than that, Cowboys didn't look too special. Their defense was getting pushed around too much. So good for the Rams. They get the victory. Steelers-Giants. Steelers were 6-point favorites going into this one, and they ultimately covered. Giants started off well, but, I mean, they're such a young team. They looked a little bit better than I think myself and most people expected. Daniel Jones made some key mistakes, some key turnovers, but he also made a lot of great plays. I think there's some positivity in New York. And Pittsburgh, they should be really happy as well. Their defense looked tremendous, especially that defensive line. Ben Roethlisberger looked really good. So, yeah, good stuff out of Pittsburgh there. They cover. And then the final game, I think it was upgraded to 2.5 or maybe a 3-point. But when we did the video on Saturday, Titans were a 2-point favorite, and we picked. They ultimately covered. Should have been more convincing of a win. Gostkowski missed a lot of kicks. I think 3 field goals and an extra point. Ultimately kicked the game winner at the end, though. I actually thought Titans were going to blow out the Broncos. Broncos definitely had some impressive plays. Noah Fant looked tremendous. Drew Lock looked pretty good. Defense didn't look too bad. So Titans covered there for us. I don't know if you guys had them at 3-point, but with 2-point spread, they did cover. So overall for week 1, we went 11-5 if you count the Chiefs game. Obviously, it wasn't in the Saturday video because the game already happened, but you got to take us for our word. 11-5, not too bad. You should see on your screen our picks. And red is obviously the ones where we missed, and green is the ones where we hit. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Tomorrow we're going to have picks for the following week, week 2, and then again, of course, the recap next week, and we'll try to put some stuff up in between. All right, take care, everybody.